Alright, here's the second room of the second filament. I was not super happy about this room. So, a few of the rooms that take me more time, which I dislike in the Abyss, are Drekovic rooms, high Damavik rooms, which this one's got a bunch of Damaviks in. And I think just the one Vedmak, was it? I can't. Yeah, mostly looking like the one Vedmak, which I would prefer 5 Vedmaks, even if they were all starving, because they're quicker to kill overall. They're a much shorter room to do. These rooms, they take time, and I dislike rooms that take time, unless my very first room was an extremely easy frigate room. Then it's okay. It's really not an issue at that point. However, we do have a medium deviant in this room. Oh, no, there are 2 herring in here. Okay, so this isn't super bad. The medium deviant makes a difference. Because we have the Teslas, we can go around the deviant, and the Teslas will take damage. See, I have one targeted at the top there. And if you watch, his armor goes down a little bit, but then it goes back up. That's because they have to remote rep to keep them alive. So, as we're killing them, instead of remote repping the cruiser, they're going to remote rep the frigate. So, our focus damage, it's not that it's more damage, it's that they're getting less reps, and that means they still die quicker overall. Which is, of course, what we're looking for, is for them to die pretty quickly. Every advantage you can gain is an advantage, so use it as you can. Use the medium towers when you're able to. Use blue clouds when you're able to. Overheat sometimes if you need to. You pretty well need all of these to survive in tier 6. With a cheaper fit, it absolutely helps even more, because then you're not dying to time or not having enough reps or whatever. Use your advantages. Sometimes blue clouds are bad, sometimes blue clouds are good. For example, these Damaviks, if you were in range of a blue cloud, you're going to do a lot more damage to them. Instead of hitting for 400 or 500, you're going to hit for 600 to 700, because they have a fairly small signature radius and you're using Fury missiles. Don't get me wrong, I haven't really found it worthwhile to use a missile that hits a smaller target. That's why we have the synth boosters with these, is so they can hit a smaller target a little bit better. I haven't found a need to use something other than Fury, and I already hate the amount of things that I have to carry in these anyway. So I try to stay away from keeping faction missiles in here as well, although it might not necessarily be a terrible idea. To be fair, I would prefer to upgrade my ballistic controls after having made 2.5 billion-esque, but I have not done that yet. And I say 2.5, but I promise you it's a fair bit more now. I definitely grinded some T5s. I mean, what? I would never do that. I totally did that. Okay, so more or less, we're just kind of clearing up now. There's 3 Damaviks left. If you take a look at the 6 Teslas that are left, you're going to start seeing a few of them possibly dying out. We're going to start heading towards the cache. And more or less, it's just time to grab loot and get ready for the next room. So yeah, their shields are going down pretty quick. They're going to be much easier to kill. This was the worst loot ever for tier 6. Oh my god, how did I forget that one? 39 million ISK for essentially what should be 3 tier 6 rooms. That was really saddening. Really, really saddening. So looking at time, if I remember correctly, I was up about 2 minutes at this point, and that's quite a bit of time. So off to the last room, lots of time for it.